Right, I'm going to hit my 7-iron. Matt's just setting up the screen behind me here. We're going to do a video based around a question he asked in a video not that long ago, where I grip down the club, try and control distance. Because it's something I do on the course. I'll move where I hold the club, so how far up or how far down the grip I come, while using the same loft to try and hit the ball an exact distance. And I think your question, Matt, was...
Do you know if it makes any difference to your speeds or anything?
Yeah, and I kind of do know that it works, but I don't know what I'm doing to make it work. How much am I making it work, and how much is just gripping down, making that ball go a little bit shorter. So where's our green set?
We're 170 to the pin. Is a bit of a tricky green, there's lots of humps and bumps, but 170 to the pin, and 7-iron gripping at the top normal to start, please.
Okay, and this is push. I'm gonna have to do this as hard as I can.
With both grips,
so I'm gonna hold the top, and then I'm gonna come down an inch, and then see if I can get it, because that's right, like beyond my limit on this. I'm about 160, 165 kind of hit. Let's give it a go.
Before you think it will make a difference or not? Because you do it,
no,
obviously.
I do it, but I don't know how much of a difference it makes compared to them once I grip down what I start doing to make it work. So I think, am I gripping it down to then encourage certain deliveries, just that what's in my mind of how I work out that this should go shorter? So am I changing, you know, angle of attack, dynamic loft, path? Because I definitely feel like I'm going to hit a different shape when I grip down to where I hold near top as well.
Because I saw a video literally a few days after of Mickelson talking about his wedges as well, and he said, oh, I've got 2 clubs that go 60 yards, but when I grip down on this one, it goes 56.
Yeah, so almost saying as if that makes it go shorter.
Making it do it.
He does nothing, but that does it.
It sounded like that, and it sounded like that when we were on our course vlog as well, when you said it.
Yeah, I agree. Let's test it. Let's see how I do it. Post comments down below as well. How many of you watching, do you use the length of the club to try and change distance? Not chipping, because everyone kind of does it a bit chipping. Yeah. In a full shot or a half shot, or when you're using a medium iron, or I mean, I do it with rinky dinks and everything, grip down, high grip.
I think if they're honest, then the percentage will be higher on no. Yeah,
I agree. Most students I have taught, when you go like 5 handicap upwards, they would just hit an 8-iron.
Yeah.
Rather than the 7, or a 5-iron or 6-iron rather than the 7.
This might be a little unfair as well, but I think it's also people that start later on in golf that don't do it. So
because you haven't built up that imagination.
Yeah, you've got your lesson and you do it this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
That might be a bit harsh, but
no, I would agree with that. I think when you start as a kid, you do play a lot more, and it's such a learning process where adults are less willing to play. I've seen it in lessons for years. Right, 170 with a 7-iron, thanks a lot. That is not going to get there, I don't think. Let's see, it's a little cutty.
Little cutty,
No, it's done well.
Get up, that's there, pin eye. There's that slopes, look at that bowl. It's a
crazy course, isn't it?
This is our tight driving hole, if anyone wanted to know as well. We're hitting the green.
Bayou, has anyone played it? We need to play it. Is it in Canada?
I have no idea.
I feel like I need a trip to Canada.
I've never been.
No, I haven't. I want to tick it off.
Dad was born there.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. You can come with us.
Yeah. Show us round.
I'll go right. Get right.
This could kick. Yeah, come on.
I'll bold it.
Nice.
So I'm hitting them as hard as I kind of can, while still trying to find some kind of direction. Yeah,
that's a good shot.
Yeah, and I'm like, I am trying to push this to my limit, and then we'll come down and do the same. I mean, that's going 169 carry, so I can get this there. One more then, and then I'm going to come down an inch and see if it'll reach. What do you reckon? Will I reach coming down an inch? What do you reckon?
Well, like looking like through testing and stuff that we've done with drivers and things, like I've experimented with a 3-wood shaft in my driver and didn't see much difference in speed changes. So I don't think, I think it's more you having a thought of what you want to do in your head, which is dropping it.
And that just is one part of the many pictures that I'm making up in my head to make that shot come out.
Yeah.
So if you want to change the grip down, and then we'll look at these compares afterwards and what we do differently. We're fully dotted up, so we are going to get club data as well on this. And what I love about these kind of videos is that as well, they often don't get the view counts that the more basic video gets about how to hit your ball out of the park, right? But it's this kind of skill set conversation for the people who want to learn and don't just need titillation.
Yeah.
That is the massive difference between your average golfer to your better golfer. Like 2 16 handicappers, and I play with one who can do this. Yeah. I want them on my team all day.
Yeah, yeah. I said to
the one who's just basically whacking the club the number. Yeah. All fine on their days, but when they're off and into wins and we go to a different course, and I want the person who can manipulate it a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I say it with all my journey students and any lessons that come in, like journey students, what can you do at the start? Yeah. And you can't do this skill, let's get you to do this, this and this. Yeah. And even if you can't do it, but you know the concept, then it's down to you to go away and practice it. Yeah. But they're not scared to go away and practice it then, because I've told them that they can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like absolutely. They don't think sometimes that they're allowed to, because they miss hit a shot, no, I can't do that, not doing that again. Yeah. Well, you've never done it before, so
and that goes back to your kid learning as kids like we did. Well, it's funny, isn't it? And it makes you want to do it again. It makes you want to do it. But adult, you get adult. Yeah. Like, I'm going to go skiing this weekend. With
you
a family,
actually are?
On snow, indoors at Snowdome.
Oh, okay.
Because they're desperate. My kids are desperate to get me skiing with them. They want to go skiing, so I'm going to go.
You filming it?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to fall over. And not because I feel silly. I just can't be bothered to fall over anymore. I'm old.
Hurts, doesn't it?
But there's enough things I'm busy with.
Yeah.
Love your fam, but I'm happy. I said to Shane the other day, I'm happy watching them be good. Yeah. I don't need to be good at that. I don't feel compelled. Like watching Milo All Infinite, like just do it. It makes me so proud. I don't need it for me.
What would be? I guess have all of them done it before?
They all do it. They're all level.
Because what would be really interesting, like golf as well, if you took someone that's never done it, who's 10, and you go and watch how quickly they'll improve compared to you.
Well, Orla just did it straight away.
Yeah, she'll fall over three or four times and then get banged on. You'll fall over and go, don't want to do that again.
It's not that I feel silly. It's more I don't want to I want to film next week. I don't want to have a groin strain or a knee hurt and all that. Anyway.
But the silly part of it as well in golf.
Exactly the same.
People don't want to look silly on the course, do they? So they're not going to do that again. Correct. They're going to go straight back to holding that club at the top.
Yeah, they run away.
Run
away. Right, I'm down an inch. Post comments. What do you reckon? Can I get it up to whatever those distances were? Here we go.
Whoa.
That's landing on the other stream, isn't it?
Interesting first start.
Right, one more and we'll look. Oh, I reckon it's going to be like 2 yards, isn't it?
So I think that your grip down.
Oh, look at that shot.
Oh my,
in you go. In you go.
I think that your grip down will be marginally, or pretty much the same, but I reckon you'll have a potential to go a tiny bit quicker with your up the topness.
Let's have a look.
Like 1 mile an hour's 3 yards.
Yeah, 3 yards.
3 yards. So I reckon you'll have potential, but you won't see a lot in it.
Let's see these two then.
So, should we go club first or carry?
Well, the ball speed is less, 2 miles an hour.
Ball speed is less.
And that is because there's a 118 in there.
And I reckon that this is where potential is that I was talking about.
Correct. Look, it's 169 longest hit, and I can't get that gripping an inch down.
You've got a 114, 115, all your grip down, 114, 115, 113. No 118 in there.
Yeah. Launch is the same.
Launch is the same, yeah. Spin is the same.
Actually more gripping down because I'm obviously trying to increase club head speed, I guess.
Yeah. 162 to 166, peak heighting pretty much exactly the same too. 34 to 35.
So I mean, I do use. So if I'm hitting it, let's say that pin is. I mean, if we take those numbers, let's say the pin is 165, and I'm feeling really on it, and I know this could go 169. I will grip down a 7 and in it normal, and I'm right to. If you're being that precise, and sometimes, and often I'm not, because I'm rubbish and I'm struggling, but there's some days where I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid, like, wanting the whole 7 irons, like, getting cocky and thinking, like, I'm going to hit this stiff.
Yeah.
Coming down an inch and whacking it, or just hitting it normal, is me playing with 4 yards of carry.
4 yards, and I think that's where, again, I mentioned Mickelson at the start. 4 yards to them guys, they're like,
it's money.
They're so precise. You look at Bryson, like, he's calculating all that, isn't he?
Well, if you've got a green like we're hitting onto as well with the slope, I don't want to go.
4 yards is down across somewhere, isn't it?
So if we get a club, what differences are we seeing?
1.8 miles an hour on average. So that is the potential of possibly 4 to 6 yards, isn't it? I reckon with the club
exactly
you're using.
what it is. Smash pretty much the same.
Smash the same, hitting down pretty much the same. Your path is a little more out to in, face a little bit more open, which is where possibly your spin is coming from, because lofts are exactly the same. Look, lofts are the same, and your angle of attack is a little bit more down.
Yeah.
So that's where you're starting to see maybe the spin go up a little bit more.
Angle of attack a little bit down, because obviously I'm changing postures. As well.
I was thinking that maybe your lie would change, but it hasn't.
No, because I'm probably trying to manipulate that.
Yeah.
Because obviously if I come down, in theory, this club should be more towed down.
Yeah.
So I'm obviously trying to make that not happen. The same way, and this is one of the greatest skills with controlling uneven lies, I think, and I say it a lot that people, I've never seen students bring back to me, is I will change my setup, not just aim right the basics. I'll stand taller when it's trying to move my my club off the lie it wants to be. I'm just going to override it, which is kind of what I'm trying to do there.
Yeah. So it's interesting, isn't it?
Really interesting.
I reckon there is a slight drop off in yardage and speed, like we've seen.
Which is, like you said, that is a skill that I am 100% trying to use when I'm feeling like I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
So look, now put a green at 152.
Because I think also situation is going to make you grip down and play a different shaped shot as well.
Totally. Well, I'm now gripping down an inch, 152, same club. Very gameable option for me on a golf course here.
Yeah.
You see sawn off, follow throughs, those kind of things. Get in.
Oh my word.
I threw that 152.
I feel like this is more, I can't remember the shot that you actually played on the course where we said this, but I feel like when you say, I'm going to grip down.
I actually do many other things.
Yeah,
well, let's see. Look at the numbers. I totally agree. So I've carried that 153.
153, and your path, I reckon, is going to be more to the left. Your face might be more open, but it's going to be close to how much.
Yeah, so look now. 8 out to in.
8 out to in.
6 down. It's the most down out of all of them.
Loft stayed the same on your averages, pretty much.
Yeah.
Your face to path is pretty. It's straight there.
Yeah.
So how that's curved that much.
Toe down 0.3.
0.3. Like you've definitely done different thing. And look at your speed. 83 now.
Yeah.
Like you've taken an extra 5 off.
Yeah. So I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And again, this is what's so great with golf coaching, I think, and you see it so much on telly and in magazines and unfortunately on YouTube now, where people talk about what they feel they're doing compared to what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm coming down the grip and I know I'm going to cut it more. I'm just not articulating that well enough in that situation.
Yeah.
Where hopefully this is explaining it a little bit more. So really for me, coming down the grip is setting me up to do other things, because if we do another one, if you just whack it back on the hitting screen.
Yeah.
I hate down the grip draws with lower lofted clubs. Wedges I don't mind, but if you 7 iron, 6 iron, down the grip draws.
Well, because
I'm scared of them. I don't feel I have control. I'm now putting speed back in.
Yeah.
And it feels low and everything else. It's literally I'll play it into a gale force wind, aim out the right and do it. But apart from that, I don't want to do that. down the grip, I'm going to take stuff off shots.
Yeah.
Are me aiming left and like bunker plate, cutting it up in there.
Because again, like you talked about your lie, when you grip down, you would think it would go more toe down. That's working against you with a draw.
Yeah, yeah, it all plays into the little cut.
Yeah, the little cut. So yeah, you can see why that might be an issue with the draw shot grip down.
This is where, for me, I would love students more to be playing like this. Because the biggest question that, and I know the answers.
Yeah.
Shall I hit an 8-iron 152 or shall I hit the 7-iron 152? Well, I can do both. You need to put me in a situation, and on a certain day, I'll feel like one's going to work better than the other.
Yeah.
Lots of your students, you'd ask that question, they wouldn't have an answer for the other one. They have, I hit an 8-iron 152. Yeah, but what about if you're a little 7? Oh, I don't really play that shot.
Yeah.
I never. Well, you could be better.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing all the shots.
Yeah.
So I know which ones to either get better at or I'm perfecting.
Yeah.
Not that that's the wrong term, but as in for me, that's the one I can rely on.
That's where journey students are great, and I love teaching my journey students, just seeing each skill change. Can you move your path left?
Yeah.
Couldn't at the start.
Yeah.
Now they're moving it left. Now move it right. Bang, bang. Changing draw shape, fades, draws, high, low. Like playing golf, it's brilliant.
Yeah, and this is again where I think some people, when we do breaking 80 series, and people don't see the message. Yeah. This is all happening in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes the message doesn't. It's too complex to just break it down into the idiot-proof 4 pars and 2
how to break
bogeys and
80.
just stupid
Hit this
stuff.
position.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good one.
What this position is?
Yeah, that one.
Oh
no. Hey, it went straight. Oh no, drop, playing free.
Not breaking 80, but in the position. What?